It was the summer of 1947. The world had just emerged from the shadow of World War II. The atomic age was dawning. Nations were rebuilding, and in the deserts of New Mexico, a storm was brewing that would ignite one of the most enduring mysteries in American history. Just outside the quiet town of Roswell, something fell from the sky. Witnesses reported a flash, a crash, and debris scattered across the desert floor. At first, it seemed like just another strange event in the vast emptiness of the Southwest. But what happened next would turn a local incident into a story whispered around the globe. A story that still divides believers and skeptics to this day. Imagine waking up one morning and hearing that the U.S. military had recovered a flying disc. That's exactly what happened on July 8, 1947, when the Roswell Army Airfield issued a press release that stunned the nation. Newspapers across America carried the headline, RAAF captures flying saucer on ranch in Roswell region. People everywhere gasped. Could it be true? Had we made contact with something not of this earth? For a brief moment, it seemed possible. But within 24 hours, the story changed. The military retracted their statement, claiming it was nothing more than a weather balloon. And just like that, the curtain of secrecy was drawn. But people in Roswell weren't so easily convinced. Rancher Mac Brazel, the man who first discovered the wreckage, described materials unlike anything he had ever seen: metal that wouldn't bend, sticks that wouldn't burn, strange symbols that no one could identify. Other locals whispered about batas, small and frail, quickly taken away by military trucks. Some say it was the government cleaning up a mess they didn't want the world to see. Others argue it was Cold War paranoia, a way to hide advanced experiments from enemy eyes. Still, the question lingers. Why did the story change so quickly? Eyewitnesses tell of soldiers swarming the crash site, threatening locals to stay quiet, confiscating debris, and sealing records. Families who claimed to have touched the wreckage were warned to never speak of it again. Yet the rumors spread. In diners and small-town gatherings, people whispered that the government knew more than it was saying. Could this have been the first cover-up of the UFO age? The Roswell mystery deepens when you consider the timing. Just 2 years earlier, in 1945, the world saw the devastating power of the atomic bomb. The deserts of New Mexico were already ground zero for secret experiments. Could Roswell have been tied to those tests, or was it something far more otherworldly? Theories emerged. Some believed it was an experimental craft, built by the US or even captured from Nazi Germany. Others swore it was alien technology. And then there are those who think it was both a mixture of human ambition and something beyond our planet. Decades later, declassified documents and testimonies would fuel the fire even more. In the 1990s, the Air Force admitted that Roswell wreckage wasn't a simple weather balloon after all. Instead, they claimed it was part of Project Mogul, a top-secret program using high-altitude balloons to detect Soviet nuclear tests. Was this the truth, or just another layer of explanation designed to hide something stranger? Even the Mogul theory has gaps. Ranchers and witnesses insisted the debris they saw could not have been balloon material. And what about the reports of bodies? Could simple crash test dummies really explain the chilling testimonies of locals who swore they saw something not human? Here's where the story becomes even more mysterious. Over the years, people connected Roswell to a much bigger pattern. Reports of unidentified flying objects skyrocketed in the years after the crash. Across the U.S., people looked up at the night sky with both fear and wonder. Had something about Roswell opened the door? Was it the beginning of America's hidden relationship with the unexplained? Even presidents weren't immune to the speculation. Dwight Eisenhower, John F. Kennedy, and later leaders were all rumored to have sought answers about Roswell. Yet no president has ever publicly confirmed what really happened in 1947. Think about this. Why would a simple balloon crash spark such worldwide fascination? Why does Roswell continue to capture our imagination after nearly 8 decades? Maybe it's because it touches on our deepest questions. Are we alone in the universe? Does our government know more than it tells us? And if so, what else might be hidden in the vaults of history? Some researchers claim Roswell is the cornerstone of modern UFO lore. Without Roswell, we might not have the same cultural obsession with flying saucers, alien encounters, or government secrecy. Others dismiss it all as folklore, a misunderstanding that grew into a legend. But legends have power. They survive because they speak to something inside USA, longing to understand the unknown, to believe that we're part of something bigger than ourselves. Even today, tourists flock to Roswell. The small desert town has embraced its legacy, turning mystery into identity. UFO festivals, museums, and countless books and films all keep the story alive. Whether you see it as history, myth, or a bit of both, Roswell is no longer just a place. It's a symbol of mystery itself. Now I want to ask you, what do you believe really happened in Roswell? Was it a balloon, a secret experiment, or proof that we are not alone? Do you think the truth has been hidden for decades, waiting to be revealed? Or is it simply a story we've shaped into legend because we crave the unknown? Before you go, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who loves a good mystery, and subscribe for more explorations of unsolved history and hidden secrets. Together, we'll keep searching for answers to the questions that have haunted humanity for generations.